D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to my week in review, where I'm going to share 3 entertainment stories and everything. Well, 2 of them are really stories, and then one of them is more like just a general kind of question / information kind of thing. So New York Comic Con is going on this week, and it has been pretty exciting. There's been a lot of trailers coming out. I mean, if you haven't seen the Aquaman extended trailer, I suggest you get on that. It is crazy good. You can check out my reaction to it. I will leave a link in the description. So basically, so we'll just dive right in. The first one I want to talk about is that set photos were taken of Jake Gyllenhaal in his Mysterio costume for the new Spider-Man Far From Home movie. Now, looking at this costume, he doesn't have the dome, but from what I understand, this takes place this is the last fight, and so it takes place at the end of the movie and everything. So I think maybe it's one of those situations where the dome got knocked off. And I think this costume from this picture, it looks fantastic. I think it looks very old school. It looks kind of like Thor's costume with the cape, and then it's got like the kind of circular stuff, but I think it looks really good. And I think I really like it a lot, especially if they add in that dome in there. And so I think that this is a good step. I mean, maybe this, I don't know if this is, the final costume or whatnot, but I think that this looks. I'm sorry, I'm dropping stuff. I think that this looks good, and I'm excited to see this now and everything. So, for my second story that I want to talk about is that the James Bond producer, Barbara Broccoli, has said that Bond will never be a woman. And then, let me just real quick, while talking to The Guardian, she said Bond is male. He's a male character. He was written as a male, and I think that he'll probably stay a male. And then she further added that, and that's fine. We don't have to turn male characters into women. Let's create more female characters and make the story fit those female characters. Now, I have to say right now, I'm on the fence on this one, because a small piece of me goes, as a creative person, you should never close yourself off to an idea. I mean, if Bond could work as a woman and you write a great story and it works and everything, then I say go with it. But at the same time, she has a point about making female characters. The thing about characters is you should be able to create, as a artistic person, you should be able to create a new character and a strong female character that's very formidable and works well with the male characters. You don't just necessarily have to change the male character into a female character. But in that I go, you look at Doctor Who, everybody's all like, no, Doctor Who's a man, and then this season, it's finally a female, and I mean, granted, we haven't seen how that's going to turn out, but let's just see how it does and everything, and maybe later on down the line, Bond becoming a female will work. Now, I'm not saying that they have to. I'll be honest with you, I've never seen a Bond movie, but I mean, if it works, then go for it. But I think that probably what first needs to happen is maybe a Bond of color. I know that Idris Elba, that whole debate has been going on, and I'm just one of those people that you should never close yourself off to an idea, especially if it could work out in your favor. So the last thing I want to share with you, and because I recently purchased a yearly subscription to the DC universe. And let me just ask you this, if you think that it's worth it. Because I'm just doing it because it's DC, and I love DC, but it's also got, it's going to have content that I am very much interested in. In this month, I think it's on is it the 12th? I think it's the 12th. Don't quote me on that, but Titans will air. And I'm interested in watching that show. It's only 10 episodes, and it will be releasing those weekly. And it's not like Netflix where they'll release it all at once. They'll release it weekly, and I think that is because they have no content. I mean, right now they've got old movies. I don't even know if they have if they have the rights to do like Smallville or, the 60s Batman. I don't even know if they have those licenses. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't look before I purchased it. And right now, and the thing is, they've got, and they just released at Comic-Con the Harley Quinn trailer for the animated show. The problem with that is that show won't be coming out until December 2019. And I'm all like, what? And everything. And they swapped out Coco for Robbie, because Robbie's schedule is too busy to do the voice. So yeah, but that's not coming out until 2019, and I go, why don't you just put it out this year, or and then just do season 2? But because they're doing what they're doing is they're waiting until the Birds of Prey movie comes out, which comes out February of 2020. So they're just trying to get the whole Harley Quinn train just to trucking along, so that way you go out and see, you watch the show and then you go out and see the Birds of Prey movie because it's got Harley Quinn in it. And me, I just go, why don't you just do season 2 when Birds of Prey comes out? But what do I know? I don't work there. So, but then as far as content goes, they don't have very much. And what they're going to have is going to take some time to get there, because they've got Young Justice Season 3 coming out, which I'm very excited for. That's also a reason that I got this service. And then they also have coming out Doom Patrol and Swamp Thing. And I'm going to watch those too. I mean, I wasn't hankering for a Doom Patrol. I don't read those comic books. I know very little about the characters. But a small piece of me is kind of excited about it. I will be watching it, though. Now, the question for you is, well, I wonder what content would you like to see? Like, what show would you like to see them do? Because right now, off the top of my head, I think that the Teen Titans show was what I wanted to see. So we'll see how that works out. I was always very interested in seeing a live-action show of Teen Titans, but yeah, let's just see how that works out. Swamp Thing, not so much. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know who was hankering for a Swamp. And Doom Patrol. No one was clamoring for a Doom Patrol show or a Swamp Thing show, but I will watch them because, yeah. So the last thing I want to ask you is, right now it's for pre-order, you pay $74.99 for the year. And then once the service gets up and running and it's launched and everything, you will have the option to pay $7.99 a month. Now, me personally, I wish I would do the $79.99 a month thing, but I kind of wanted to get it now because I do want to watch that Titan show. But I kind of wanted to go month by month, because if it's not good, I just want to cancel. Like, it's like if you're like Netflix right now, if you don't like Netflix, you can cancel at any time. Yeah, at any time. And then you can always go back and everything, because they don't delete your profile. They just, like, kind of pause it and everything. But I just wish they would just do the monthly thing altogether. But I already paid for it, so I'm stuck for a year. But tell me what you guys think. Did you see the Jake Gyllenhaal Mysterio costume in Spider-Man, and do you think it looks good? How do you feel about the James Bond producer and not ever making James Bond a woman? And what do you think about the DC Universe streaming service? Are you going to get a subscription to it? Do you think it's a good deal? Are you excited about any of the shows on there? Tell me your thoughts down below. If you like this video, please hit that like button. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. And I will check you guys later next week on Sunday, where I will do my week in review. Have a good week. Bye.